Craig here again with another video, dealing this time, it's going to be, I have to word this rather carefully, this video, because of the YouTube censorship and flagging that's going on. Dealing with a certain crazy woman who went somewhere in Northern California to do something stupid and ended up killing herself. Okay, so, but we're going to first demonstrate part of the problem with YouTube and their algorithms, well, however they rank videos. Now, those regular viewers of mine know my channel is not monetized, so I don't get favored. If I got favored, I probably would have a lot more views, and we're going to demonstrate this now. A video I did right in this very step van about 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago now, about vitamin D. Went, what I would call, for me anyway, went viral for a short period of time for some unknown reason. I'm going to show you some charts here on the screen. Now, the one I'm going to be concentrating on, these charts I'm going to show you, will be the one on the lower left. On the lower left, you see this is the lifetime history of this particular video. It shows the number of views, the one that says views. And you see it's a pretty flat line for quite a while. Initially, there's a little blip because most of my subscribers, not most of them, but generally about 300 of my subscribers will run and see my newest video within the first few days, and then it drops down. And then it pretty much flatlines for a long time. In this case, this line down here represents about 30 to 50 views. Sometimes it's going down to 10s or 20s and or back up to the 60s or 70s. But anyway, it's fairly flat line, hardly any blips. Then all of a sudden you can see something happening. This is happening around January of 2018. It just went crazy for several months. And then, after about 5-6 weeks of that, I didn't even know what was really happening until I started receiving so many comments all of a sudden about this video that hardly ever got any comments before. And then suddenly, it's just as quick as it started, it dropped down to back where it was and is now flatlined again. Okay, now I'm not complaining about this. I really don't care. My channel's not monetized. I don't get paid anything anyway. So it's not like I'm that concerned about losing money like some people would be, you see. I'm going to give a, before I go on more of that topic, I want to show another chart, which is that same chart with the part that where it became very popular. This is this chart is spread out a little, more concentrated, magnified on those like a 4-month period. And you can see it was very low, zoomed up, it was in the thousands daily. Some of these peaks are in the thousands. And then after a couple months of that, went back down to nothing and leveled off again. No explanation, because there was nothing in the news that would suggest anything relating to vitamin D that would have caused somebody to search out more videos about vitamin D. There just wasn't. There was nothing in the news. I can understand that with other videos. For instance, if I can show this on the screen too, a video I did about some of these doomsday predictions. You can see 2 big spikes there, because those approaching the days of the end of the world, right? So that's understandable. But all these other ones aren't. Now, going back to a certain incident that happened to a certain video website, this is what this woman was probably talking about, something like this. Now, her channel was monetized before and then demonetized, or depending which version you hear of her story, or they no longer favored her videos and were discriminating against. That was her meaning. And so she started losing income probably, and she's trying to make a living off it. Now with me, I don't care, since I'm not trying to make a living off it. I don't make a single penny off of my YouTube videos. But now if you were making your living off of that and they suddenly demonetized you, suddenly the algorithm changed, because that's all that happened with mine. Somehow Google, their algorithm changed to where all of a sudden, maybe they thought I was monetized or something, maybe, because that's the only way they'll start favoring your videos, is if it's monetized. If you don't know what I mean by that, if you immediately start watching a commercial when you first start watching a video, that's a monetized channel. Okay, so mine aren't monetized, but Google and YouTube will actually favor those videos and put them in the suggestion box on the right-hand side that you see for other people as suggested videos to watch that might be related to what you're watching now. And so that's how they get more views than somebody like me. For some reason, the algorithm seemed to screw up with mine for that one video. It wasn't all my videos, just that very one. And again, there was nothing in the news that would suggest any change. And for whatever reason, the algorithm changed where it's back down to almost nothing. It's back down below 100 a day. I'm not upset by that. I'm just saying, if it was a monetized channel, this is what they've done to a lot of people. All of a sudden, they probably had a huge... If their channel was no longer monetized, they probably saw that huge drop on all their videos, and then they're not making any money. So your policies at your company might be sending people to do crazy things because you are doing crazy things. Why don't you just get rid of all channel monetization? That would help cut a lot of this fear porn out on the internet too. There really shouldn't be the need to treat people differently because they have their channel monetized or not monetized. Make it even, make it fair and square. Free speech, right? Or is it just the free speech that makes you more money? Have a nice day.